Hey everybody, it's me, Tara Michelle, aka Opinionated Sense. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome back. If you are a repeat offender, I'm coming in with a really quick review today. These are two very popular fragrances right now from the house of Nishane, and that would be Ani and 100 Silent Ways. I blind bought Ani, and then because I was getting some samples, I decided to go ahead and throw it in my basket as well. Luckily, I got the samples first and ended up returning Ani. I just didn't feel like I needed a full bottle of it. So I'm really trying to get myself into the world of sampling or decanting and trying stuff out before I blind buy it because of the YouTube hype. I am a super victim of that because everybody gets to talking about it and I don't want to be left out, but I got to stop that. That's the COVID mentality that I had, and I'm trying to get back to a sense of normalcy. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Now that I have it on the stick here, whew, that opening is very strong, very spicy. It just hits you. And upon first spray, I didn't like it. It was that super medicinal, super 1920s hospital nurse iodine smell to me. And I knew it would get better though, because I am now accustomed to quite a few niche vanilla fragrances that do that to me. So I was like, put it on the stick, fan it. We're going to go ahead and let it morph, let it grow, let it breathe, and see what happens. And I have not looked at any of the notes on these, but I will put them on the screen for you guys in this video. Oh, thunder. Okay. Oh, well, all right. It smells like there could be some citrus in there. And the way it smells on my skin, though, let me do that too. Because what I get on my skin is very different from what I get on the stick. So on the stick, I can smell some citrus. After about the first 5 seconds, when that medicinal wave just hits you, it goes into some subdued citruses and that benzoin smell. There has to be benzoin in this. I would be blown away if there was no benzoin in this. And it develops nicely on the stick. On my skin, I get more of a almost pledge, orange or lemon pledge type of smell. The first time I smelled it, I thought it smelled like vomit, like the acid and vomit. I don't get that anymore, but I just got to take you through the stages, what I remember from my first smell. And on my skin, that pledge goes away after maybe 15-20 seconds, and I'm left with a light citrus smell. Somehow a clean benzoin, like with a little hint of sweetness. Now, in the air, as far as the projection and the sillage that's just around me right now with those spritz, it's spicy, but I do not pull that spiciness on the stick, nor do I get it on my skin. So this is one of those perfumes that I believe the projection is far different. What other people smell is going to be different from what you smell. And I'm not sure if they ever morph together, or if the sillage is just going to, the scent trail is just going to be what it is. While you're experiencing something else, everybody else will be experiencing something different. There are quite a few fragrances out there that do that. I've heard people say they don't particularly care for a perfume on them, but if they, are in their room or in their office and they leave for a while and come back, what they smell in the air is amazing. Yet it just never matches what they have on their skin. I know it's weird, but those of you who are really into fragrances probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It turns, it stays fruity, less zestiness and more of a subdued fruitiness, but not an overly sweet fruity. And it becomes creamy. It's starting to become creamy. It almost smells like osmanthus, what osmanthus and almonds do to a fragrance. So both could be in there or one or the other, but That creaminess is there. All in all, I would have to say that the price tag on these, if I'm not mistaken, it's like above 250, somewhere in between 250 and $300. And I think that's absurd. I don't know. For me, we're talking about Ani right now. You could go and get Sweet Spirit from Be Layered, which is a dupe of Spiritus Doble Vanille from the private collection, the House of Guerlain. So if you own Spiritus Doble Vanille, or if you own Sweet Spirit, I don't think that you need this fragrance, especially not for the price point. You would be much better off buying Sweet Spirit by Be Layered, to be honest, if you don't own Spiritus Doble Vanille already. This is not a necessary buy if you are just looking for a heavy on the benzoin medicinal vanilla. There are plenty of fragrances out there with a price tag far less than this one. If you're looking for this vibe, I feel like this is the same vibe that you can get also from Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, which of course is another super expensive perfume that I'm not so sure is worth the price tag. If you have Madonna Truth or Dare Naked or Alien Essence Absolute, I think that this can also give you that same craving. And the perfume that some people think is a dupe for Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian is Caramel Overdose by, again, the House of Layered. You can get that. There's so many cheaper fragrances or fragrances that you may already have that smell like this. I just don't think it's necessary to run out and get it. And that's my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that any of those are a dupe for this, but I'm saying that if you have a craving for what this gives, any of those other perfumes that I just mentioned will give it to you. Okay. Now let's talk about 100 Silent Ways. This is a beautiful floral perfume. Beautiful floral perfume. I love the opening. Absolutely astonishing. That opening is a burst of fruity floral heaven. Just clean, the best shampoo you've ever smelled or the best bar of soap that you've ever smelled. It is not soapy, but it just puts me in the mind. This reminds me of something, and I can't recall what it is. But I keep thinking of like herbal essence, a Garnier Fructis, something that I've experienced before. Some luxury soap at a hotel, at a 5-star resort. Something like that. The opening is one of the best openings I've smelled all of 2020. And maybe top 20, in ever. Where when you spray it, it's just like, gosh, that really smells good. I really want to smell like that. Yeah, I really, really enjoy the opening, the mid, and the dry down of this. Now, it's much more linear than Ani, but it does have its subtle nuances, its subtle changes where you pick up, in the beginning, you pick up more fruit and more herbal essence, Garnier Fructis, shampoo, luxury bar soap, without being soapy. I'm just talking about the fruity floral scent of the thing, not a soapiness or anything like that. And then by the dry down, it's a monster house floral to me. The fruits play in the background. They're always there. And the shampoo Garnier Fructis is very, very subdued, and the florals shine. You guys know that I'm not a huge floral fan. So for me, this isn't one that I would need to own. If I could capture the opening and just have something that smelled like that from beginning to end, I'd be in heaven. I really like this. I can tell that these are quality perfumes. They smell like they were made with some really great craftsmanship. I still can't justify $200 or $300 for a perfume. And 100 Silent Ways reminds me of so many different things. Not a dupe, but it just reminds me of so many different smells that I've smelled before that it's not unique to me. It's lovely, but it's not unique. And I think it costs more than Ani does. So to round this up for me, guys, and this is just my opinion, I don't think either one of these fragrances is worth the price tag. I am glad that I have these samples. I am going to wear them until they're gone because, again, I do enjoy both fragrances. They are pretty, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on them, and then you move how you want to move, of course, because that's what we do in life. We're humans. We do what we want. So with that being said, guys, thank you for spending your time with me today. And please like this video, thumbs it up, and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and see you in the comments.